Hello, everyone. Rob Lee, Tarot with an Attitude. Glad you're here today. Stick around. Got a very powerful message for people today. If you caught my post on Facebook at Tarot with an Attitude, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to go into more detail. Check with you in a second. Hello, everyone. This is Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, Rob Lee. You can reach me through my email, tarotwithanattitude@gmail.com. Also, two great ways to get hold of us. Facebook, Tarot with an Attitude. Check out the page. Awesome. And www.tarotwithanattitude.com. That's a great place to come find me, book an appointment, check a session, or if you've got a question, shoot me a message through there, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Do me a favor while you're watching these videos. You know the drill. Reach up, hit the like button. If you're watching, somebody else is going to like it. Hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell so you get notification when I put new stuff online. Okay, so today is Tuesday, November 10th. This morning, I really took some time and was really in my heart asking for a message that everyone needed. And the irony of this is I reached out to grab a deck, went through it. It was an animal deck. Something was driving me to it. And it seemed like the cards were mixed up. Something was off. So I went through the oracle section of the card, and there was one card face up, and it was a turtle. And I'm like, okay, so I know everything's off. Something doesn't feel right. Let me grab another deck. So I grabbed a deck by Colette Baron Reed and the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Beautiful artwork. Both of these are great decks, things like that. Bear with me for just a minute, okay? So I go to do my pull through there, and lo and behold, two cards absolutely stick together. It's like a brand new deck, and it's not. It's a well-used deck. So I pull it apart, and lo and behold, what's sitting there for me again? The Turtle Spirit in reverse. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So I pull the top card, and I find this top card, and we're going to talk about these animals connected because I was actually given a third card. So we're going to take a look at all this together. So the first card I was given, Sandpiper Spirit. And I was coming to a place where I was trying to deliver this message, where I kind of thought I knew where I was going. And Sandpiper Spirit came up. What does it say right there? Be playful. You know, sometimes we forget when we're at work, we have a choice to change our attitude. Tarot has an attitude. But Rob, it's just not fun. Well, maybe you need to make it fun. It's kind of hard to watch Sandpiper. They don't sit still for long. Maybe it's time to move. Maybe it's time to get things going, do whatever. But be alive. Be the sandpiper, running here and there. I love them when I'm on the beach. I love watching sandpipers more than the other ones. They just move constantly, have a purpose, they're going. But they're playful, they're light. They'll get in the wind and just kind of float there and then land and start eating stuff again. They're just amazing creatures. And the spirit is here is to remind us, no matter where you're at, we have to be playful. We have to take that time to go, wait a minute, this moment is what I'm making it. It's up to you on how you make the moment. Yes, the world's going to hit us with some things. And that's where this comes in. This next card. Just amazing. Remember I talked to you about turtle? First one came up and it said, Turtle Spirit, home is where the heart is. This one, Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. When I was thinking about the sandpiper and just moving around and doing everything the sandpiper does or whatnot, even in its environment, the sandpiper moves at its own pace. So does the sea turtle, but in the opposite. Slow and steady wins the race. If you look, I look at this turtle in this picture and I see scars. I see lines of life, things like that. We have to remember that the things that put the scars on us are the things we remember and we learn from. Those scars, but you don't see the sea turtle being affected by it. The sea turtle, man, think of it from the moment it's born. It's a struggle, but it's part of its life. It knows it's got to get to the water. And that's about the fastest you'll ever see them move is when they're little and they're trying to scuttle down there. Well, not we've all, because I know some of you are from all over the world. It is one of those things where I'm fortunate enough to live where I live and have been a part of helping baby sea turtles get down to the ocean. And they truck right along. There's sadness with it too when they get caught up in things. But that's a cycle of their life. That's one of the things that happens. Not every baby sea turtle that's hatched lives. Other things have to feed, and they use the baby sea turtles. But once they do, they get out into the ocean. And you know what? No matter what the current is, they just keep hitting those waves. It's in your heart when you see the babies. You want to run out and help them get past the break and do whatever, but they've got to make that trek because this is where they're going to come home to. We call it home. This is the place where we were born. However, their home is on their back. Their home is wherever they are. The minute they're out in the ocean and the sea's calm, they're still at home. They're in that moment of whatever that moment brings them. They are here to remind us, and I put this in my post. This is a direct quote from Colette Baron Reed. They're here to remind us we are human beings, not human doings. No matter the pace of the world around them, the sea turtle just keeps plugging. If it gets swept with the current, it deals with it. It will just come back on pace. These are the things that make the sea turtle this resilient, beautiful, magnificent creature. There's old tales that the world is actually on the back of a turtle. There are different things like that, and that we're just floating through the sea of life. And these are the waves hitting us. Folks, the sea turtle is magnificent, okay? Again, home is where the heart is. Slow and steady wins the race. When the world around you is going 90 miles an hour, take a minute. Slow down. Grab that sea turtle spirit and hold on tight and be like, let me just feel the wind. And when it all calms down, I'll still be here, plugging through, getting things done, and I will remember this experience forever. So, the third card that came out, and I think this is where the real message hit me hard, it was the shadow card. In all of this, a lot of people feel like they have lost control of their life. The horse spirit runs in. Look at this beautiful creature. Runs in. 33, irony of this card. It's a 6. Victory, triumph, overcoming. The horse spirit, again, is there to remind you. Freedom is yours. Free will is yours. Choice is yours. Rob, I don't have choices. Yes, you do. Sorry, but it's just the way you're looking at it. Every day we have choices. Some of it is how we're going to face that day. Some of it is how we're going to face a problem. Some of it is, are we going to remember that we have these beautiful and wonderful spirits that we've been given to help us get through today? To remind us, this is your life. This is your spirit. This is your mind, your consciousness. You have a choice today. Yes, most of us need to work. But you have a choice of what you make of that work and that condition it's in. You have a choice to set your mind to either see things coming at you as a problem and that they're going to hurt you and deal with it, or you might get a scar like the sea turtle, but I'm just going to go through it because tomorrow the sun comes up. Tomorrow another day begins. Freedom is yours, people. Please remember, these choices are yours. This is the spirit of the horse. It is there to remind us. You know, horse will be just as calm and gentle, and something spooks it, look out, okay? All my horse people out there can tell you, you never take the mood of a horse for granted. Because one day, it's just uppity. It's like, nope, not dealing with this today. It's got something, okay? Some days, soft and gentle. Again, it's making the choice. This horse spirit is here. Please embrace it. And remember, you have a choice today, whether to be pissed off or to understand this is life. How much this is going to affect me is my choice. As we look at these cards today, the turtle spirit came up reverse. The sandpiper spirit came up reverse, all pointing to internal people. It's all inside. Slow, steady, have fun. Remember, this is life. You don't get today back. You don't get tomorrow back. Remember the spirit. Remember the spirit of the horse. Embrace it. Laugh. Smile. Even in times of sorrow, embrace that sorrow, know that feeling, feel that pain. Your body is meant to feel it. Your heart is meant to feel it because you don't know what it is on the other side of it without it. With that being said, folks, all the love in my heart. Remember, today is yours. Your life is yours. How many quotes can we do? Fortune favors the bold. You know, whatever quote you need to hang on to, but please remember, everything you're facing today may not be your choice. How you choose to face it is your choice. Take a breath, ride the wave, hang on for 8 seconds onto that horse, and live your life. Bottom of my heart. Peace, love, and light.